Hi everyone! So I just want to share with you quick about why I became a Beachbody coach. Now this is with the health and fitness aspect taken out of the equation because I think it's really important, the underlying issue of why I wanted to work for myself. Now this really comes back to my first job, and it snowballed its way into every job I had after that. You know, I quickly realized that I didn't like working for someone. And it really didn't matter who that someone was. It was the fact that I didn't like being told when I had to come to work, when I had to leave, when I could take a break, when I could have a vacation. I didn't like that my fate was in someone else's hands. So I quickly caught on to the fact that I was not meant to be an employee. However, I had no idea how to go about, starting my own business or working for myself. So, I started playing around with the idea of, okay, well, maybe I'll own my own bar or restaurant because, I was a bartender at the time, and, other people around me had, brought it to my attention. They're like, oh yeah, well, why don't you do this? And I was like, I don't think I really want to be in the restaurant business at all. So then I'm like, okay, well, now what do I do? So I started looking online, right? Because at least, okay, I'll work online. You're working for yourself. But none of those places ended up being very reputable. And I also needed to make some money, obviously, because a girl's got dreams. A girl's got hopes. I know how I see myself living. So I needed something that was going to be established. It was going to make something. It was going to make me somebody. But again, I still didn't know how that was even going to happen. So I just continued to work. I continued to feel stuck. I felt stuck. Every day I'd wake up with and just watching the clock go by until I was able to go home. It didn't light me up. And so, that's when people are like, well, what's your passion? Find your passion. And the only thing I could ever answer to that was, I like talking to people. I'm really good at talking to people. So I was like, maybe I'll go work at a radio station, right? I thought Sirius Radio, they could totally use a show with me on it. But that quickly was like, goodbye. So, here I am, still feeling stuck. I went to school for business economics, but what am I going to do with that? An office job, right? I had an office job. And guess what? That was just as boring as I would have imagined it to be. Like, again, not something for me. So I continued to feel stuck until I was contacted by someone from Beachbody. And even then I was kind of like, I'm not a salesperson. Like, how am I going to do that? I'm into fitness, yeah, but I don't even know the first step of, sales. So I kind of, went along with the moving and grooving of it. I watched people, in the business, and I was like, okay, I think maybe I can do that. It took me some time. Obviously, I had to build up a reputation with the community. I had to get people to start to see me as Chrissy the health and fitness coach rather than Chrissy with the funny laugh, because pretty much that's what people saw me as. It was Chrissy with the laugh, the energy. That's what I was. So I needed to find a way to capitalize on that. I wanted to make my career about me and who I am. And Beachbody helped me do that. It opened up my eyes to health on an entirely new level, fitness on an entirely new level, and I was still able to be me with everybody that I was choosing to work with. So pretty much what I'm trying to say here is, if you feel stuck, know that it's not supposed to be that way. We are not put on this earth to wake up, to go to work, to pay our bills, to come home, go to bed, and do it all over again 5 days out of the week. To save money so that when we're old and we can actually retire, whatever age that is, that we have money to sustain our old living. I mean, what kind of life is that you can't even enjoy your life now? So don't feel stuck. If you have a passion and you have an avenue that you would just love to go down, start to go there. You know, everything's a stepping stone. I didn't get here by, just hoping for it, by just wishing for it. I worked for it. And to this day, I get up early and I go right to work because I want to. I work every day. I work every weekend. I work every holiday. I work while I'm on vacation because I love it, because it literally makes my heart sing. I get so excited to be doing what I'm doing. And you have to open yourself up to that risk, to that change, for anything better to come in. So I just want to let you know that anything is possible and anybody can do this with the right help and mentorship. So